fix that. Neither team's lost all year, Jimmy.
Well, listen. Every time we go to a party, you drink a little too much, right?
Let me borrow $20. I give you $65 on Friday.
You been drinking already?
Motherfucker, I was just sipping apple juice.
All right, listen. We're going to a family event, man. I need you to not drink anything. Because you know you overdrink. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear you wet your whistle. I don't want to hear your throat parch. Just come in, watch the Super Bowl. You got
What
it?
purpose are you bringing me here?
To watch the Super Bowl.
And the bitches.
And the bitches. All right? Let's go.
Get my motherfucking drink.
Nigga!
Kenyon handles the kickoff chores.
Brady, we trust, motherfucker.
And this is Curveball's got really long arms.
Self-esteem new season.
This shit off, man.
This shit hot. It's the weekend.
Shit is garbage.
You always drinking and hating ass nigga, man.
What it triggers is you had to move your right hand.
Some kids do.
You had to move your right guard to the right side.
Look at that ball.
I
I think I'm Patrick Mahomes. I said it's Brady. I hate this game that I'm playing. I'm playing no more. They're gonna play that cracker. Lay down. You gonna lay down. You gonna lay down too. When I say go, you're gonna get up and hit each other. Go! Oh, nigga, what on the side? What on the side? What I look at? What I look at? What I look at? Put the kid down with your drunk ass. What I look at? What I look at? Nigga! No news, nigga! Nice! No chaser! Come on, nigga! What I look at, nigga? You got a chaser, nigga!
Great job of timing the quarterback's pass as soon as you raise.
That motherfucking Brady bitch! Nigga! Game, nigga! Game, nigga! You better shut the fuck up! It's my shit! Move, man! Brady bitch! Can't nobody see the fucking game, man! Move! No. Hey, I need time when we have a Super Bowl party, but you get drunk. Now get my goddamn nigga. Get my cigarette. Get this nigga out of here. Get my cigarette. Fuck it, no, we don't have to talk shit, motherfucker. I need drunk shit, man. I need some better food in this bitch, motherfucker.
Welcome to the first quarter of the Talk Heavy Podcast.
Hey, we back, man. To those at home who've been following us, for those who's been supporting us since day one, for those who've been supporting us since last week.
Hey, man, before the intros,
Okay.
man, it's something that I forget to say every week, man. Right?
Me too. Shout out my mechanic for keeping my car running. Big Ty, thank you. You keep the Buicks moving smooth. My shit break down every month, but I'm back. You know what I'm saying?
That wasn't it, though.
Okay.
Every week you say, this is the podcast that probably should be banned.
Absolutely.
You say that this is the NWA of podcasts.
Yeah, that's who we
It's
are.
something that you always leave out. This is the podcast that niggas is scared to watch with they girl.
Oh, that is a
This
fact.
is the podcast. Every
Hashtag that.
nigga that I talk to, right? Say the same thing. Yo, man, I wait till my girl go to sleep.
Yeah. I can't watch it right now. My
I can't
girl
watch
sitting right
I
here.
can't watch it right now. My girl. It's like, yo, is this shit that bad?
Yeah, it's rated X.
It's definitely. This
It don't hurt
podcast
that
is
you be
definitely-
hitting them with the Stuart Little every now and then on
It's
this show.
definitely rated
Ratting.
X because they tried to cut the podcast on in the motherfucking barbershop.
Right.
And some kids came in. And they had to turn the motherfucker off.
Man, FTK. Man, fuck them kids. You know how I go, man. Play it, man. These kids need to learn, man. They need to learn.
All right, man. Let them know who you is, man.
They want to know who I am. For
Yeah.
those at home, if you don't know by now, I don't know if that's strong enough. I am the intellectual brother. I am the guy who can make it from Hunting Park to Harvard and still survive. I am the man who appreciate books but yet still can walk. Oh, that's not the one you want? All right, here you go. Here go my one. Yeah. It's the Prince of Hunting Park, the BBW lover, the pregnant woman slayer, Mr. 2 push-ups a night, the man built in the image of God himself, Slice Maximus.
And just for the record, right? Just for the record, you know, he's the BBW lover. But yo, stop acting crazy with my guy over here, man.
Yeah, tell him.
he like regular size bitches too.
Thank you.
Like, god damn, like, you know what I'm saying? All the SSBBWs that's in, you know, hitting my man DMs and all that. It's like, yo, it is a weight limit. It is a weight limit.
It is
Like
a limit?
he only got a Buick.
Oh, we got a few. I don't have a pickup truck. Come on, man. Stop that, man. Can we get into it, man? Tell me who you are, man.
Oh shit. It's the North Philly legend. Strawberry Mansion's finest. The BBW hater. The pregnant woman creator. They call me Jesus' first cousin. He go raw cause the condom keep bussin'. From North Philly to South Beach. Cause that's about as long as this pipe reach. You should always fuck with a chick that stutter from the get-go. Cause you might bust your nut before she say no. G_winner.
I've been getting hyped with your intro, man, up until like the end when you start doing, fuck it, man. Let's get into it.
One day, listen, I'm gonna let the people keep assuming on my intro, right? What that ending means.
No,
right?
it means what it sound like.
Don't mean what it sound like. But I'm gonna, one day I'm gonna tell y'all motherfuckers what that really means.
That means he's going to do 35 to life if he keeps saying it. Here we go. For those at home who's just tuning in for the first time, our first quarter is usually about sports. Kinda.
Rarely.
You know what I mean? But we're going to get into it. If you don't know how the show works, it's broken down into 4 quarters, man. But first quarter is always about sports, and we're going to get into it. But before we do, stop watching the motherfucking podcast without hitting that subscribe button. Please hit the subscribe button. Too many people is watching this. We got all these views and listeners, and I don't got 10 million subscribers
And
yet.
stop not watching it with your chick, niggas.
Stop being bitches.
Yo, stop being bitches.
All right, here we go. I want to discuss a couple things, right? So I'm going to talk about this for 2 seconds, and then we're going to get on the real sports topic. Sometimes LeBron James got to cuss one of you motherfuckers out in the stands because he's the king.
He's the king. You can't say shit to him.
Man, motherfuckers talking shit.
Yeah,
in the crowd.
they gave that bitch a flagrant foul, didn't they? They got her the fuck out of
Yeah,
there.
that's what you was doing. No, LeBron said he felt as though
shit.
she shouldn't have been thrown out.
They gave her a flagrant too.
They
They got that bitch the fuck out of there.
Listen, first of all, you can't talk to King James any kind of way. That's just the rule, right? But rumor is that LeBron James told him, man, shut the fuck up and sit down.
No, he said, shut the fuck up, bitch.
No, he didn't say bitch.
He called her a bitch.
Don't ever disrespect LeBron.
called her a
LeBron
bitch.
is the idle citizens, man. He wouldn't say the B word.
Nigga,
They misheard him because all the basketball noise.
the crazy, motherfucker, like on the Talk Heavy podcast, how somehow you motherfuckers don't notice that Slice curses more than me. You don't notice that Slice say bitch every episode.
I was saying like female dog is
No,
for bitches.
you be
know what I'm
saying bitch. Ant-Man keeps score.
Ant-Man got me at up
Ant-Man
38.
keeps score in the back. Oh, how many times Slice curse versus how many times GB curses. And let me tell you, it ain't the fuck close.
It's not close. All right, I want to talk about this before we get into sports again. You didn't distract me with LeBron.
It was about keeping score, so I figured it was relevant.
On Instagram today, a girl asked me, why are we bashing the black queens? And I had to tell her, I love the black queens. I love my sisters. please don't take what I'm saying as bashing on this show. Just because we speak some truth and it's hard to take
It's bars.
and it's hard to take in.
It's bars.
It's bars?
It's bars.
You
It's
be
what,
bashing
no,
them?
no, it's not. We not bashing them, but
Okay.
what we saying, the shit we saying is they can't get past the fact that I can't believe somebody's saying this.
That's what it is.
It's not because we say shit here that people want to say and people think, but they normally don't say it.
Right.
So a lot of time it's the shock value of hearing it,
Right.
but that they sometimes miss the message. But if you could get past what the delivery is, y'all realize that it still really be some real shit. I don't know what the fuck this got to do with sports, but
Because I don't know. This is our show. We do what the fuck we want. You don't tell me what to talk about. I don't give a fuck if it's sports quarter. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the topic of sports that we came to talk about, other than the king.
all right.
I want to talk about these parents who live through their children through way of sports. And we'll talk about sports. There's so many parents that's applying so much pressure and trying to recreate their lives or be the athlete that they never could be through their children, and they're ruining the relationship between parent and child. Let's start with that.
Let me.
Because you was a sports dad.
I was a sports dad.
Let's hear this.
Right, but it was a difference because I wasn't really trying to live through my sons.
Right.
Because I played basketball. My sons played football.
Okay.
I wasn't shit in football.
Okay.
Right, but my sons. It was the opposite. My sons was really, really good in football, but they wasn't shit in basketball. But I was the parent.
Right.
I was the parent that, don't pop on the time and shit like that, that practices from 6 to 8. And then my practice is from 8 to 11 p.m. We used to practice up at Line and Young rec. We would be out that bitch until they cut the lights off on us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On a school night. You know what I'm saying? So that my kids knew from 6 to 11 was practice. You know what I'm saying? And I was that guy. Like every little nuance and every little thing that they did wrong, it was like, the fuck? Like my coach guy cursed me out. And then when I get home, my dad is gonna dissect everything I did wrong.
That's tough on a
like,
kid.
Motherfucker could have 4 touchdowns, and I could be like, yeah, but when you ran that joint up the right sideline,
wrong.
you had the ball in the wrong hand.
Do you think it affects your relationship?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I feel like it did 2 things. It made all of their friends love me, but I felt like during times it drove a wedge between me and my kids because they probably felt like dad isn't fun. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't enough. It wasn't. They weren't really allowed to have fun while playing the game. It was all work. You got to be the best, and a lot of that shit come from you kind of look at it like this could be your way out,
right?
And if this is going to be your way out, you have to be 10 times better because we know the statistics. We know. How many motherfuckers it is trying to go to the league through sports. So it's like, I didn't really try to see myself through them because I wasn't a big sports guy.
Right.
It was just I saw the landscape and I saw the competition. I saw the level of competition. So it was like, we're going to just be 10 times better than everybody else that's out there.
That's weird because like I always say I wanted a daughter, right? And I was happy to have a daughter. I always felt if I had a son, that I would be too hard on him, trying to force him to play basketball or do certain things a certain way. Now, here I coach you football, you know what I'm saying? But it started off as a hobby. But when it came to basketball, I think I would have been that parent that's overwhelmingly trying to get them to do everything right. And I had a little cousin. He told me, like, basically, by the time he got to high school, he was trying to fail on purpose just so he wouldn't be eligible to play because his parent was that demanded on him on the sport. And I think what it does is it ruins relationships.
It do. So let me tell you what it took. Sometimes it take for you to take a step back.
Right.
So for me, what it took was for me to actually see another dad wild on his kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? When the kid played, now we coaches.
Right.
So it's like now when you coach, you know what I'm saying, then you get that parent who kid play for you, you get that parent that's obsessive, and that kid's on your team, and it be like something, the smallest thing, and you see the parent go crazy over it. that's when you notice, like, damn, I used to be like that.
Yeah, that's bad.
You know what I'm saying? But now it's like when it's not your kid, you look at the parent, you be like, yo, bro, like, chill, it's not that serious. But if it was your kid, I'm taking it, bro. I used to take it there.
You just take it there.
I used to then they want to fight.
Yeah, when I watch these irate parents, man, I be looking at them like, man, what the fuck is wrong with these parents? You know, they expecting their kids to do so much more than they ever could do.
Yeah, if I had to do it all again, if I had to do it all again, I think that I would allow my children to have a little bit more fun. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like I always had the crib that everybody would hang at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like all the kids from the team would hang at my crib. You know what I'm saying? And it would be like with the other players, it was always fun. It's like, yo, shit, we had Coach GB crib. But with my sons, it was like, yo, fuck that. It's competitive.
Yeah, it's competitive.
It's competitive. You got to be better than everybody in this fucking crib.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, let me tell you a crazy story, right? My dad was a professional boxer. And I always held a little grudge with him because he never taught me how to fight. So I had to learn from getting punched in the nose every now and then in Hunting Park. You know what I'm saying? Like not really in Hunting Park, but in surrounding areas.
Yeah.
So you had to learn from like fighting. So
I mean, you was fast though. Like you almost got rolled on a lot of times.
yeah, but see, I track and field.
Yeah.
I was good at other
fast
sports
as
and
shit.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
No, seriously though, for a lot of years, I felt some type of way, and then it was recently, like a year or so ago, not even a year ago, it probably was a few months ago. I think you might have even been with me when we was training for you to fight Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
And my younger brother asked my dad, "Hey, did you ever teach Brian how to fight?"
It hurts you.
Right? No, listen.
It hurts you.
And my dad said, "No, I didn't want to force it on him because I knew he was a basketball player."
Listen.
And so to not have that conversation, I gained so much more respect for my father because I always felt like he should have taught me the skills so I could just start punching everybody in the fucking face. But
your story's a lot better than mine.
Okay.
Because my dad also boxed. And he fought in Golden Gloves.
Okay.
And in the Golden Gloves tournament, my dad had a situation.
Okay.
My dad was undefeated. He was very, very good. And he had a fight where he trained for, you know, he felt like he was a guy he was supposed to fight. And he wound up having to get in there with somebody different. And my whole family was there, and my grandmom, she has the pictures and everything. And the first round, my dad was knocked out in front of everybody. And they hit him with the smelling salt, and they like, Greg, wake up. He woke up, opened his eyes, like, yo, who the fuck is Greg?
That's funny as shit. Yeah, but I would say that's hilarious, man. And to be honest, my dad been in a lot of fights. He been knocked out once, right? And it was bad because it was on like fucking HBO or somewhere.
Yeah, so he didn't want that for you, like, cause you kind of got a smack face.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So
all right,
yeah, he really didn't want that for you.
But you know, I got teased in school the next day. You know what I mean? Like, yo, man, I should knock you the fuck out like boy did your pop last night. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of things that go when you have dads that's a professional fighter. So, you know, you just gotta be understanding to your kid, understanding what your kid's talent is. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times these parents are putting their kids in sports and their kids is trash.
Now see, okay, so I don't want to go too long-winded. We can get out this first quarter.
Fuck this quarter. Let's
this
get out
is
here.
when it's only bad, right? Because I don't knock the parent that's living through their kid when they kid got the potential, right, to go there.
Okay.
Right? Because sometimes you gotta do things different. You
can't say that.
You gotta.
These parents be thinking their kids got the potential. Like, look at my son. He run a 7.4 in the 40, but he got a chance to get fast. Like,
I'm talking about the real ones.
Okay.
I'm talking about the DeAndre Swifts.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? The DJ Moores.
Okay.
And I'm talking about the niggas, not even the ones that went to the NFL. It's a lot of motherfuckers in the league that had that. Right? That if they would have had that parent, though, they would have had that parent that was behind them and going the extra mile, they could have made it, right? The issue comes when the kid ain't shit. And you as the parent is the only one that don't know it.
Like when Chase, on our first episode, Chase's mom tried to bring him out to play football. Chase was a cold fucking nerd, man. He couldn't play no football, man. Snotty-nosed kid.
In the background, I got my guy Dell. He's in here. He coached football with me. at the Swag Boys. He now coaches high school football. He was just at McDevitt, and I'm sure that he can attest to it. It'd be a lot of motherfucking parents that be out there, and they be thinking their kid is the shit, and their kids is trash.
I'm gonna wrap this up because we've been too long. Listen, don't live through your kids, man. Let your kids do whatever they want to do sports-wise. Don't force it on them, man. And just recognize when your kid ain't shit.
Yeah, ditto.
That's the end of the first quarter.
This second quarter is brought to you by Mad Creations. Hey, man, make sure you go to IG and check out at Mad Creations 215 for all your customized apparel, such as if you check out our customized Talk Heavy headphones, our table banner, shot glasses, with coasters. We're just trying to make the point that Mad Creations could pretty much print on anything. Mad Creations also is having a grand opening February the 27th, 4 p.m. at the address listed below. Make sure you're there.
That's at the new expanded location?
Yeah, man. Mad Creations is trying to corner the market on customizing apparel.
I hear they also looking for new employees.
Delivery drivers, graphic designers, and assistant managers.
Well, man, don't get angry.
Simply get mad. Welcome to the second quarter of the Talk Heavy Podcast.
Hey, for those at home who don't know, the second quarter is the question of the day. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Come on, I'm going to say it again. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Make sure you get my checking and routing number and make a deposit for $7 million while you're at it too. But that's a whole nother story. Now, let's get into it. Listen, this is a message that I got that was kind of touchy. And I was trying to understand how to pose it as a question, but I'm gonna try my best to deliver it to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I got this young lady.
Mm-hmm.
She recently trying to, I guess, mend a relationship with her mother and her father, right? The mother is a drug addict, was a drug addict, and the father was an alcoholic. She talks about how they did so much to her. She said they were mean to her, slightly abusive, verbally abusive. At times, she had to stay at different places. The lights were cut off at times because they couldn't afford to pay the bills. And she felt as though she was mistreated and it was a very rough life. She wants to heal it, but she's saying deep down inside, it still bothers her and she still has so much resentment towards them. It's almost like she loves her parents, but there's a lot of hate and resentment there. And she's asking, there are different ways to get over it, or if... And like I said, I don't even know. She's just saying she didn't say what could she do. She just was she's just want to know our opinion on if we had parents on drugs or alcoholics, how would we get over it, or what would we be able to forgive? And I'm trying my best to just give it because I don't know. It's it's tough for me as well. You know what I'm saying?
You about to have me throw my parents under the bus on the fucking Talk Heavy podcast.
Oh, yeah, I throw your parents under the bus.
Damn.
Come on, we generally speaking, man. But no, the fans want it.
So to answer her question, yes, I had parents that were users. Grew up very similar, but I wasn't abused, but in that manner, I'll say that life was rougher than it had to be. So my abuse was more being left alone. Okay. You know what I'm saying? My abuse was more, I'll say my trauma from the drug era came from being raised by street savvy people. Okay. You know what I'm saying? The only good thing is I had a very big family. I'm saying shout out to my cousin John. I had that cousin that was more like a brother to me, right? That I spent a lot of time with, that schooled me to a lot of shit. And that kind of helped me to understand that, your parents, what they going through right now, it ain't really nothing towards you. They can't help it.
And that's hard for a youth.
Yeah, because when the first day of school, you know what I mean? I want the new school clothes. You know what I'm saying? I want the fucking patent leather form Adidas. I want because what happens is it starts to drive you to do other shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why you hear the stories, especially from the 80s and the 90s, you hear the stories that young boys at 13 and 12 hustling and getting money, because at that age, damn near, probably 80% of our parents was users.
Their aunts, uncles, more than just parents.
And let me be clear. When I say users, like hard drugs, like some of the drugs, might have been viewed as cool. Like, I mean, to me, drugs had different levels. Like, I felt like motherfuckers that smoked weed was cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like roll the motherfucking top paper up. Like, but to be honest with you, growing up, I didn't even feel like weed was illegal.
No, you wouldn't think so.
Because every old head had top paper.
In that Crown Royal bag.
In that Crown Royal bag. Listen. It wasn't until I was damn near a grown man that I realized that Crown Royal was a real alcohol.
A fact.
I thought that the Crown Royal bag was the whole weed.
It was the weed bag.
Yeah, I thought it was the weed bag.
I mean, we all did. That's. I don't know if that's a Philadelphia thing. Y'all let me know at home.
Yeah, like all the old heads got the Crown Royal satchel that they just hold all they weed in and shit.
Some top paper. Let me say this, right? And this we all dealt with it. We all had parents that dibbled and dabbled in drugs. And my mom probably killed me, but she would happen to be a functional addict. You know what I'm saying? For whatever she was doing.
This is hard body.
It's hard body, mom.
I'm uncomfortable.
Please don't let my mom watch this, right? And as a youth, you do have that resentment because you don't understand. Like, this is the same way, like, where I'm trying to talk to all the younger kids today who's popping these perks and Xannies and everything. They're not understanding that's the way the crack era started too.
Yeah, that's the new. This is actually the new crack era.
It's the new crack era.
Because they kids right now. What you gotta understand is, let me tell you exactly how it's the new crack era. Right?
Go ahead.
The crack era was also the biggest dick sucking era of all time too. Because it went from, I'm just being real, bro. I'm just being real. I know what you mean. Go ahead. But your delivery. I'm painting the picture.
Your delivery.
It was the biggest dick sucking era of ever because for a little vial of white powder, you could just get your dick sucked, right? By respected women in the community, right? And now, because of Percocets and Molly and all of this other shit, the price of pussy is $40.
Yeah,
so if you really do the two,
when you want to add it
I'm
up,
just saying.
Mathematically, that's strong. But listen, back then, all the rich people was doing the cocaine. It was a cool drug. It was like weed at the time. Then they found a way to make it crack and stronger. When people was testing out crack, it's the same way they testing out these pills. It's the same way they testing out these Xannies. The way they're not aware of the fact of how addictive and how difficult it is to kick these habits. And therefore, you have a whole generation of kids fucked up.
What y'all gotta think about too is, when you put that shit in your body, right? Like to the motherfuckers that pop pills and snort coke and all of that shit becomes a part of your DNA.
Right.
So when you bust and you create in a chick and she get pregnant, it's like, yo, you still passing that
addictive
shit,
gene.
that addictive gene on to a child. And that's why we born with ADHD and we can't fucking pay attention. We can't sit the fuck still.
Some of this shit is crack babies.
Yeah.
Some of this shit is, man, I think they poison us with the food, but that's my whole theory.
There's pill babies out there. There's all types of shit. That's why, I mean, I feel like they poison us with the food too, but because I have the ability to go shop where white people shop at too, so they would have to be fucking poisoning them too.
Yeah. So let me say this. And I want to talk more about the Percocet addiction, and I want to get back to the question of the day. We can go all over with this,
and
right?
And you motherfuckers today, y'all got it kind of easy. Y'all got it kind of easy because y'all didn't have to go through the era of knowing that my aunt could have sucked my homie dick for some coke.
Oh my God!
Y'all have to go through that, wondering like, damn, my aunt's.
This shit getting bad. Let me tell you why it's getting bad. Let me tell you why it's getting bad, because you can't excuse, especially in Philadelphia. If y'all don't know where I'm talking about, Kensington, Allegheny area.
Bad.
Oh yeah. So let's keep it real. A lot of times when the Percocets cost too much, and your body begins to ache because it's nothing but an opioid. It's the same shit that's in heroin. So when your body starts to ache and you feel like you're gonna die and you're breaking down and you need that hit and you can't afford to get those pills, next thing you do, you go down Kensington, Allegheny where you can get a cheap hit and you start off snorting heroin. Then you start shooting heroin, and then you right back to sucking dick for $3. More on the story. Drugs and how you sucking dick. It's
like your drugs done turned a lot of dudes gay because a lot of dudes done suck dick for some coke.
I don't know where this is going.
I'm just saying.
Here we go. It's fucked up because as a kid, I want to get back to this woman who trying to make amends. You gotta first realize, like, it comes a time with healing. You got to know, as your older cousin told you this, when that parent got addicted, they didn't know that they was getting addicted to fuck you around as a kid. They didn't know that they were trying to mistreat you. Believe me, if they could have stopped that drug at that time, they would have. I had family members who every week was like, I'm going to stop this shit today. This is my last time hitting this. And you hear it for years and years because it's not easy. I just gave up pork and beef for the past 3.5 weeks. I saw a cheesesteak the other day. I almost fucking killed somebody for that steak. So we all are addicted to something.
You know how I'm able to forgive? Yo, like it's not even, it's like the weirdest thing, right? I equate, this is like some weird, this is some GB shit. I equate smoking crack to beating my dick. So basically, it can't stop. You know what I'm saying? Like if I had to like give up,
you can't stop.
No, I can't. So if I had to give up beating my dick, right?
Man, people can stop crack, man.
Nah, but could you stop beating your dick? Can you stop masturbating? No, you can't. If you kind of had to give it up, you might relapse a time or two.
You're making a valid point.
Yeah. So sometimes when I look at, like, you know what I'm saying, I look at one of my parents that might have relapsed a time or two, and I'm trying to equate what they're going through. I try to do my best to understand. That's how I help myself understand. I'm like, yo, I got some shit with me that I just can't stop doing either. And if I had to give it up tomorrow and say, you know what, I'm never doing it again, I'm not sure that I would be able to.
I might get the Vaseline.
I might have a motherfucking, I might have a lotion relapse.
You're out of control. It's crazy because life is about relationships, right? And can we agree? There's no perfect parent.
Nah, man.
There's zero. Not myself as a parent, not the parents before me, not their parents. There's no perfect parent. So along this way, parents are going to make mistakes and fuck up, right?
Yeah, without a doubt. And that's even parents that's not on drugs.
And that's not even parents not on drugs. So a parent that's under the influence, you somewhat gotta kind of forgive certain things. Not saying you gotta forget them, because it does come with hurt. There'd be resentment where like you realize like you're uncomfortable kissing your mom over the things that happened over the years.
Receiving compliments from your mom.
Absolutely. Hanging out with your mom or dad. I want to say dads too, because dads is getting higher than a motherfucker back. If you knew your dad. And the reason why moms is getting abused like this, because a lot of times your dad got high, you ain't seen him for years.
Your dad, he getting off by default. Because the nigga wasn't around and shit.
Nigga fucking ran for the border for a while. So it's like, when it comes to drugs, I believe a lot of parents would kick it if they could.
I think the first thing you got to do is you got to identify what your triggers are. You got to identify what your trauma is. Me personally, from that like crack era and all of that, with me being an adult now, in order for me to be able to forgive, I had to be able to recognize what it did to me. Right. And I have this thing now where I don't respect weak people. I don't respect weakness in people because I always growing up, I used to always be like, yo, you just weak. You like, damn, like, why you just can't stop? You weak. So now as a man, it's like whenever I see somebody in a position of weakness, I don't respect it. It's like, yo, nigga, just man up. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? It just, yo, you just got to get through it. It's like I'm very unsympathetic.
Empathetic. That's the word. I learned it because I'm very unempathetic, and someone told it to me a lot of times.
I'm unempathetic in relationships with women. So a lot of times I had to tie the two together, but in order for me to work on it and to be able to forgive, you know what I mean, my family members, I had to first work on myself, and I had to realize that what damage was done to me so that I could work to get over it. But it's definitely... that shit's difficult. That shit's fucking difficult.
The key word that we use a lot on this show is trauma. So a lot of times you gotta, again, like GB is saying, you gotta internally look at the own trauma that's been on you, and then you have to try to work your way through that as well. And it's hard to forgive when you feel like a particular person caused that trauma. And so I don't know the right words to say, but I just know, like, prime example. You and I can grow up in the same household with the same two parents, right? Both of them on drugs or alcohol, whatever. You could use it as the excuse, the reason why you get high and drink. Well, mommy was drinking all the fucking time, so that's why I'm drinking. Or you could move it the opposite way and say, yo, man, I didn't like the way my mom was when she drunk. I ain't fucking with no liquor. So there comes a point where we can't, kids, I don't want to say kids because you grow into be adults, but the children of parents who have addictions, you got to fucking take self-accountability for one. And then that's hard.
That's hard because you're a kid, man.
You're a kid.
And
Not
you don't
right
know
away.
really. You don't really know. You emotionally
That's right.
unequipped.
Your brain hasn't fully
You're
developed
emotionally unequipped, and I'm a firm believer in the shit that we went through in our lives
yet.
affects who you are. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
it's like, yeah, we could grow up in the same house, but you know, just because we grew up in the same house, we still don't have the same experiences.
We see it differently.
Yeah, we see two different things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like in some shit. Sometimes you could grow up in the same house, have the same parents, but your parents could have a favorite, and
without a doubt.
in that way, your experiences is totally different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One motherfucker is you know, getting cooked dinner, the other person getting their ass whipped.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it go.
That's a fact. It's fucked up.
This addiction shit for me is very, very difficult topic to talk about because it's like I grew that you know I need to. Everybody keep telling me I need to write a book and shit. I grew up in a house. We probably was like 19 deep in this crib down North Philly.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And if from New Jack City, they used to call the building the Carter, right? We called the building the Porter.
Yeah.
It was called the Porter. And let me just paint a small picture for y'all real quick. Let me just tell you what the crack era was like, right? In the Porter, we like 18 deep. We have just about everything in this house. So basically I had a cousin that was deaf. You know what I'm saying? Was born deaf, right? He probably was the most functional motherfucker in the whole crib. I had 4 uncles, 3 of which were homosexuals, right? Who had live-in boyfriends. So basically what that means is I saw probably the first time I saw 2 men kiss was probably I was 7. You see what I'm saying? So I got all of that going in. Now you add crack. You know what I'm saying? Now we got crackheads in and out the crib. It was like constant traffic always. The front door was never locked.
Never locked.
The front door was never locked. You could come walk in the crib at 4 o'clock in the morning and just lay on the couch and just go to sleep. Right?
Yeah.
And the crazy part would be you could probably stay in the house probably for a week.
A stranger.
Right? Without anybody asking you anything. Right? Without anybody saying, yo, who you?
Yeah.
Because you know what? Slice gonna think he with me. I'ma think he with Slice.
That's how I go.
Only time shit gonna get real is when a nigga go in the refrigerator.
So
Nigga start going in the refrigerator, start eating some shit. Shit gonna get real.
No.
But that was if you could even get in the refrigerator.
Why?
Because we had a chain around the refrigerator with a fucking lock. In order to get, am I making this up?
Nah, not one lie to it.
And then to get in the refrigerator, you had to go upstairs to grandma and get the motherfucking key.
It's real.
Right? You had to get the fucking key, and you had to tell specifically what the fuck you was getting out the motherfucking refrigerator.
Shit was hard.
And whenever motherfuckers heard the refrigerator unlock, click, everybody would fucking come running. This shit is like concentration. This is concentration camp shit, bro.
This is example.
It's an example, but these are the things that had to happen when the crack era hit because
it was survival.
basically anything that's not fucking stapled down was getting sold.
Could be stolen. Yeah, I used to get some shit stolen, man. It was always replaced, man. But my stepfather got on drugs at one point in time. And I swear every couple nights I have a new hiding spot where I'm gonna put my money, man. So it was like back in the day we had boom boxes and shit. I remember
You pop the batteries out the back.
No, I ain't try that one.
Okay.
But I did the tape joint. You drop the tape down, you put it in like the fucking cassette.
And you
shut
put
it.
close cassette date.
You wake up the next morning, that money gone. Listen, so it's like you've been robbed by your parents at times if they was on drugs or aunts and uncles.
Yeah.
I remember one time my uncle, man, I ironed all my clothes, my whole lay for the day on an ironing board. I go get in the shower. I come back, all my clothes, listen, including the drawers. So I'm snapping. I'm down on Jerome Street like, oh, the fuck stole my clothes? So I see my uncle walk down the street with my whole outfit on. I'm like, yo, you stole my clothes. He said, nah, I didn't. Grandma said I could wear them. She ain't know who they belong to. You can get robbed at any second for your drawers.
In the crib.
In the crib. And it's like, understanding that and understanding as you get older, you
don't realize that that's trauma. Like they just funny stories for right now.
right now.
They funny stories right now, but you don't realize, yo, bro, that shit is trauma.
It hurts.
Like I got mad trust issues.
I think we forget how much it hurt. See, and for this young lady at home, we supposed to be helping you. We
supposed to be helping you. Yeah, we helping ourselves
we
right
talking
now.
about old shit. Listen, the pain that you once
shit.
felt, right? You got to know it helps make who you are today. So I'm
Yeah.
sure you're a lot stronger from whatever experiences your mom and dad put her
and
through.
you gotta also just understand that it's not personal towards you. You know what I'm saying? They had an addiction, and it would be different if it was just your parent, right? Man, that shit captivated a nation. Your parent wasn't no different. Your parents wasn't. You can't expect them to be the exception to the rule. Like, okay, I understand that crack is like super addictive.
And alcohol. She said one of
alcohol.
the parents was alcoholic.
Let me tell you.
Alcohol.
Let me tell you. Alcohol is definitely because it's like, yo, in my crib, if I buy alcohol, I damn near gotta hide it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To this day.
Yeah.
To this day, I damn near gotta hide the shit because it's like motherfuckers be having drinking problems.
Yeah.
And
AA still exists today.
yeah.
What is it? NA still exists today.
Yeah.
Narcotics Anonymous, alcohol.
And we two people that don't really drink and we don't do no kind of drugs. So to us, we see it totally differently. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of motherfucker get a headache and don't want to take an aspirin.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I really don't do it because I'm afraid of that addiction, G.
Yeah.
Right? It in my experience has made me not want to get drunk.
I'm obsessive compulsive. So I know that if I was to ever do crack, I'm selling everything in this motherfucker.
Easy.
Like when I do something, I go all the way there. So I'm one of them people that if I sell crack, I'm gonna be on the corner selling dick. I'm gonna be out this motherfucker wilding. I'm gonna just be standing on the corner butt ass naked. Like like I'm gonna be the biggest crackhead
ever. Yeah, it's hard. I don't know. I don't know how you get through the trauma. All I can say, young lady, I would probably attempt to forgive. One, because life is short. And regardless of how fucked up your parents are, you can't bring them back.
Yeah, you just gotta look at it. You just gotta look at it. Remember the good times. Respect that, and you can't hold the times that shit didn't go your way or the trauma and shit like that. You just gotta understand that they wasn't them for that period of time. For that, you know what I'm saying? They was somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That shit had a hold of them.
And you can start over. You don't have to relive that time. You start this new relationship from this time until moving forward. You know what I mean? If they're clean now, like you say they are, and you do want to heal, or you wouldn't have wrote the Talk Heavy podcast.
Yeah, definitely.
You want me to say the right shit. Yeah.
And we're going to get out this quarter. How much time we got? Where we at? One
like
time, man. 22? All right, listen. And one thing I will say. Now, sidebar, and this might be sounding like some fucked up shit, but it's some thorough fucked up shit.
Go ahead.
Right? We are really the children of the crack era, right? But what it did, it made us all doper parents.
Doper.
It made it made us thorough parents.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
It made us thorough parents because we got to see a whole lot of what not to do and what not to be. So if you look at everybody that's around our age and look at what's going on right now, like the way that we treat our kids, right? We all try to do a better job of making sure we in our kids' lives. You know what I'm saying? We looking at the homework. And we, you know what I'm saying? Like, whereas then, shit, I don't think in my lifetime I ever had a motherfucker check my homework. And I can't remember it. You know what I'm saying? Look now. We pulling our kids' grades up. Shit like that. Shit. But the generation under us, y'all turning into the drug users again. Yeah, y'all creating the cycle all over again. This the new crack era. For real.
It really is.
Yeah, this the new crack era.
And I'm telling you, if you need a reality check, get in your car, drive over to Kensington Allegheny, sit out there for a half hour, and just watch. Right. And you'll rethink your life. And you'll rethink using drugs. And I know some of the people, I mean, it's like, I don't know what the hell our government is doing, but to let a community like that go that far under, it shows how bad it is. It's worse than the pandemic.
And we gonna end on this note.
Go ahead.
And just think about this. All y'all motherfuckers out there that's popping perks and doing whatever you doing, just think, you one hit away from sucking dick.
There you go. I'm out of this quarter.
This third quarter is brought to you by D. Stanley Catering. D. Stanley Catering is an off-site catering company that specializes in small, intimate affairs.
As Valentine approach and our dating game episode approaches, D. Stanley Catering will be the caterer for our dating episode.
D. Stanley, don't make the food too good, though, because then they won't want to leave the studio to even go on a date.
Yeah, they're going to get the itis. They're going to be sleeping right here across this table.
D. Stanley also has her own special blend of customized seasonings.
And when I use it, it makes everything taste amazing.
So make sure you go to www.dstanleycatering.com.
D. Stanley Catering.
Where food comes alive. Welcome to the third quarter of the Talk Heavy Podcast.
Oh man, that last quarter was so real, man. I don't know where we're gonna go, man. I'm gonna let you pick the topic.
Hey man, we had a real deep conversation in between quarters, man. Like some of the conversations that we have off camera, we would definitely get canceled.
It's the podcast.
This third quarter, man. This third quarter is topicless, basically. We're gonna go all over the place with this third quarter. Mm-hmm. But we're gonna start with double standards, right? Okay. We just recently had some snow here in Philadelphia. Mm-hmm. And I just find it ironic, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I still got Facebook, you know what I mean, too, as well as Instagram, because I'm an old nigga. And, you know, it's funny to me how I be seeing like all the women, right, with these I'm an independent women posts, right? Like, oh, I don't need no nigga for this. I don't need no nigga for that. I do this, I do that, right? It's weird how all of those same women, right, when it's time to get your fucking car snowed out, right?
I see where
you feel like niggas ain't shit because they don't voluntarily shovel your fucking car out. So my thing is independent or not, because it seems to me like whenever it's some physical labor that needs to be done, then all of a sudden is where are all the good men at?
You say that's when they call on us, huh?
Yeah, so you need a fucking TV hung on the wall or your fucking tire or some brakes on your car. It's like, yo, where the fuck is all the good men? Men ain't shit, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, any other time you preaching this, I'm super independent. Ain't nothing a nigga could do for me that I can't do for myself.
I mean,
so you bitches need to get the shoveling.
No, man, you can't do that, man.
I'm just saying, bro. The bitch ain't old. If she ain't old,
get out there and do some
she got to get out there and do some fucking shoveling.
I think over time, man, society has fucked it up. So I think a lot of women became independent because they had to be. You understand what I'm saying? Like, with the men not being men these days, not taking care of these families and making babies and leaving a house full of women together, like,
right,
they're forced to be independent. But truthfully, and I say this all the time, women need men. And there's no reason why a woman or an elderly person is out there shoveling the snow when you got these able-bodied men.
The elderly get a pass. Like, no, like, I think real nigga shit is, you know, you see an old lady, you know what I'm saying, or old men.
They don't be helping
out there
people.
shoveling they snow, bro. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, you gotta go take care of that.
So old people get a pass. So
old people definitely get a pass.
So you saying women, these independent women need to get out here and do
I'm not speaking to all women. I'm speaking specifically to a certain group of women that wear this badge, this independent women badge of honor,
right?
That, you know, is always male bashing. They got their male bashing. They got the male bashing point of view. That, you know, niggas ain't shit. You know, I'm fucking superwoman, and like, yeah. And then when it snow, they be the same motherfuckers pouting.
But listen,
it's just double standards.
Yeah, it's double standards.
There's double standards in the world.
But just because they fucked up with that, right? And they wear this badge of I don't need no man. Do that mean we not teach our sons to do what's right? Just because they fucked up, I gotta teach my son. If I ever had a son, hold on, let me finish. I gotta teach my son that you open the door for ladies, that you get out and pump her gas, that you fucking don't let her lift the heavy bags. You fucking shovel the snow because she's all fucked up because of society. I'm not gonna raise a son that doesn't know how to treat a woman.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. And I've seen this scenario, right? I've seen this scenario. You get a chick, especially a chick that's good looking. She bad. She at the market. She got mad bags, right?
Right.
You walk up to her, try to help her. Like, yo, you know, I'm just trying to help you with some bag. Yo, she borderline disrespect you.
That's a fact.
She borderline disrespect you. So here's how I feel, right? Growing up, right? When you did something wrong, right? Did you get you got beaten, right?
Right.
You got punished, right?
Kind of
So the way I feel is I'm from the get your ass whipped era. So the way I feel is you gotta let motherfuckers fall on their face. So sometimes when I see the chick that the super independent chick that got the attitude on her face that's carrying mad bags, I feel like, bitch, that's your karma. You got to, you matter of fact, you know what? Fuck that. If this is how you want to carry it, bitch, carry them bags.
How y'all feel in the back? See, because I see some of the guys laughing in the back. So a lot of men feel the same way.
No, it's just like I said, like it's not all women. I'm not saying it's all women. I'm talking to a specific group of women.
I'm saying even that specific group, man, it's some damage and some trauma to that.
Man,
woman.
fuck. I got trauma too.
We all do.
I got trauma too. My trauma got me to I ain't taking no shit from no bitches.
Well, listen, we the fucking men, so we gotta start setting the standard on how a man's supposed to treat a woman. I'm not doing it for that independent woman. I'm doing it for the next young man to see how a man's supposed to treat a woman. Now, hopefully, he's smart enough like me to not pick none of them super independent, don't think they need no man woman.
Because basically, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Because at some point in time, you kind of set when you set that example. Sometimes you could be setting that nigga up for failure too.
I'm not setting him to be a flunky. It's a difference.
Yeah,
it's a difference. It's a difference.
Because a lot of times people take kindness for weakness,
and that happens. But I'm not gonna let even myself. I think I'm very kind, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna let my kindness be taken advantage of. But I'm also not gonna let another person's asshole-ish make me into the person that I'm not. I'm gonna continue to be polite. I'm gonna open a door for a woman, and she might not say thank you.
I kind of feel like bitches be thinking they could take advantage of you sometimes.
They do. I got the sweet face.
You got the sweet face. And man, yo, bitches be taking advantage of this nigga.
He know me better than that.
He said, yeah. Dell, they be taking advantage of this nigga.
Tell me how.
I kind of feel like.
Here we go.
I kind of feel like you got
all right, so.
Because listen, what? I remember, so let me tell y'all a story, right?
Tell me a story.
Hey, man, don't laugh at shit. I remember one time, me and Ant-Man Slice, we in the car, right? Let me tell you how nice this nigga is.
I'm a nice guy.
Let me tell you how nice this nigga is. Ant-Man just laughing and shit,
Go
right?
ahead.
We in the car, right? Motherfucker call Slice on the phone, right? Slice don't really know who the motherfucker is. She say her name is something. So it's like, let's just say her name Keisha.
All right.
Right? We say her name Keisha from the Talk Heavy skits.
Make it up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So Slice like, damn, I know like 3 Keishas. I don't really know who this is.
Right.
She says, Slice, I'm in a jam.
Right.
I need $100.
You lying.
I need Hey, man, I'm lying.
Hey, man.
Huh? It was 150, right?
150.
It was 150? Slice, I need $150. Slice like, damn, I'm trying to figure out who this is. So he like, all right, Keisha, all right, let me check my account and shit. Like, you got Cash App? Like, yo, so just text me your Cash App. And I'm sitting, me and Ant-Man looking at each other like, I'm like, you don't even know who this bitch is. What are you talking about?
Yo, these niggas is spicy.
I'm like, Ant-Man, you see this shit? I'm like, yo, what's up with your man, bro?
Right.
What's up with your man? I'm like, yo, he is about to Cash App a stranger.
You're a fucking liar.
150.
All right, so for the record at home, it wasn't 150. This is a partly true story, right?
Okay.
Partly true story.
Tell the part that was true. What's true?
The truth is that a person hit me up, let's say the name Keisha, because I don't remember the name. That part is true. They said, Slice, I'm in a jam. I wanted to know if you cash at me $40. I'll send it back to you.
It wasn't no fucking $40, bro.
First of all, everybody in the world. All right, can we put this in the books?
Because $40, we wouldn't even blink, bro. We spend that shit at McDonald's.
Everybody in the world know I ain't got no $1.50 to toss at nobody. Hey, Dell, do I got $1.50 to toss at somebody? Nigga, no.
The nigga spent his whole...
These niggas lying. These niggas is lying.
I'm trying to tell you.
Ladies and gentlemen at home.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Listen, my name is not Tommy Tucker, the neighborhood sucker. That's another motherfucker.
No, that nigga named Sammy Sausage Head. That nigga was trying to figure that shit out.
Here we go. I just tried to figure out, I'm like, damn, this motherfucker, I'm like, I know this. I thought it was another person. I said to you, what was the first thing I said?
Hey, yo, this nigga's doubling back like a motherfucker.
No, that's the first thing I said to you. I said, how could this motherfucker ask me for some money? I don't even know this motherfucker. Because I thought it was one other person. Let's say
Hey, man, this
Keisha number one.
nigga folded. He full of shit.
Not folding. I'm not folding. You can't make
It
me
was
fold that.
150.
It was not
and a
150.
nigga, and a nigga, we
Ladies-
sitting there, we like, yo, nigga, I know you ain't about to
Ladies and
send this.
gentlemen, hold on.
I know you ain't about to send this bitch this money.
you can
He talking
find
about some,
listen.
but it could be,
Yo.
she could really be in the gym.
Yo, listen.
I'm like, yo, this nigga's
If
crazy.
if you can find one woman at home that I gave $150 to, please sign it to the chat. Besides the mother of my child, because I gotta give her money every week. We gotta feed my
Don't
kid.
do that to yourself.
Come on.
Don't do
Any
that to
woman-
yourself.
Nah.
Because motherfuckers will hit that chat. Don't do that to
It
yourself.
might be one motherfucker. But she was giving yams. I ain't just giving $150
Hey,
to
yo.
random strangers.
Hey, listen, I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you.
No, here we go.
If you send this nigga a cash app request, there's a 99%
so
chance that he gonna answer that
This
motherfucker.
G is a lying motherfucker. But here we go. Let's get back to it. I feel like because of guys like you, Ant Mandel, bunch of sucker ass niggas, yo, we really not raising our sons to be men. And you could joke and
You
laugh.
speak
and
for
make
yourself. You don't got no sons, nigga. So
All
what the
right,
fuck you talking about?
I'm
I'm the only one in this motherfucker with sons.
Because what I'm saying to you is, I fucking mentor fucking thousands of kids over the past decades, right? Right? No, you don't want to talk. All right.
Raised a
Thousands.
neighborhood of suckers.
Neighborhood
Nigga raised
of
a
suckers.
nation of suckers.
Nation of suckers. Man, most of my kids that when they go back, man, they take care of their families. You know what I'm saying? They're good to their daughters' mothers and sons' mothers, despite the fact whether they're together or not, because I lead by a certain example. I'm a man. I'm going to shovel that snow for somebody, grandma. I'm going to open car doors for ladies. I'm going to pump gas. I'm not going to sit around and say, "Oh, bitch, because you independent. Now you got to lift them bricks."
Hey,
by
man, listen,
yourself."
and if you want to
That's
sign
asshole
your...
shit.
Hey, man, listen, so go online, www.simp.com. You can sign your kids up to the Simp Fellowship that Slice
tell you
runs and shit.
The problem is that's why these women out here all dykes. Because the niggas like y'all, they find a woman to fucking help them pump their gas because y'all assholes won't fucking help.
No, listen, I pump
seriously.
gas, though. I
No,
pump
seriously, you
gas.
gotta be
I pump gas.
Listen,
I do pump gas.
There's things that a man's supposed to do for a woman, right? And it's fucked up that...
What do niggas gotta do for bitches, though? Because some women is bitches. Like, so what do we do for bitches? So do you treat... So you telling me you treat women and bitches the same?
No, but I'm kind of bitches, too.
You kind of bitches?
I'm kind of bitches, too. I'm kind of bitches.
This nigga's...
Let me tell you why I'm kind of bitches, right? Because I'm gonna tell you why I'm kind of bitches. Because especially black women who act like bitches. At
So you
times.
calling them black bitches now?
I said black women.
You
who
kinda
act
black
like
bitches.
You heard what I said?
Okay.
Especially black women. He said I'm on some wild shit. The stars, the pineapples, diced pineapple. Get the fuck out of here.
This nigga got sage and incense in his book
Here you
bag.
go. First of all, let's not talk about sage because I don't fuck with that voodoo shit.
Yeah.
And then y'all bitches be burning sage and still letting the same toxic nigga back in the house later that day.
Slice, you know
that
what?
shit don't mean shit.
Slice,
Nah, come on.
Slice, I'm a Gemini. What is that?
I don't know what the fuck that shit is. I don't even know what month that shit is. Here we go. Listen, man, you made me lose track of thought. Bitches, who you call bitches.
No, who we call bitches.
No, I ain't French,
ahead.
motherfucker. I'm from North Philly. Like, seriously, these women been damaged, man. And I talk about it all the time. Despite the fact that they fucked up, you can't let them alter the character of a man. So because she's ignorant, it's because she probably been through a lot of shitty ass niggas like Dell. You know what I'm saying? So then all of a sudden, I just want to throw a shot at this thing. You don't know how many bad experiences she had that she got up this fucked up wall. Now,
Let me ask you a question real
yes.
quick.
Hold, let me finish.
Go ahead.
Now, granted, I told y'all last week, good niggas like myself don't have to put up with that shit. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to be kind. I'm just not going to fuck with you.
All right. So
You can't be my wife, you being a bitch.
let me ask you a question. Because you said this last week too.
Go ahead.
We got a lot of women that got a lot of shit with them, but should that be my problem? Why is that my problem when
Are you
there
talking-
are a multitude of women who deserve it? When there are women out here that deserve a man's hospitality
I agree.
and that knight in shining armor, right?
Nobody deserves
I
that
can't give bitches and women the same treatment because it kind of devalues the treatment that I give to a real woman.
Are you talking about the black woman?
Then it's like, yo, what?
Are you talking about the black woman or women in general?
I'm talking about women in
All
general
right,
because
you ain't on that black shit like I'm on that black shit.
Yeah, you on some pro black shit
I'm on
like
some
you
black
don't
shit. I'm on
like
some
you
black
don't know
shit.
white bitches.
No, I know a few, but what I'm trying to tell you is, I got a special little place in my heart for black women. That is like a big purpose of why I still try to treat them with the utmost respect,
You know-
regardless if they fuck up. Let me finish before you start
know-
trying to cut my black woman plate
Go
off.
ahead, yeah.
The black woman, and I was arguing with somebody, has been holding a black man down since slavery, bro.
Hey, yo.
I'll take it back as far as that. I know you
This
don't give a fuck,
nigga
though. I know you don't give a fuck,
Gotta
though.
be trying to get some pussy from
I'm
somebody.
trying to get some slavery pussy. I'm trying to get some pussy.
Wherever this nigga, listen, talk
real.
heavy
I'm
fans.
talk heavy
Talk heavy
fans.
fans. Let me talk to y'all for a
I
second.
can cut his mic off. Fuck his mic.
Let me talk to y'all on some real shit.
ahead.
Whenever this nigga come on here and he start talking this
The black queen.
black
I'm
queen
deep on
shit,
that. I'm deep on that.
he trying to get some
No,
pussy.
the black woman since slavery, man. They fucking. I'm taking it back. I'm gonna take you on a little timeline. Since slavery, man, they used to fucking rape the man, rape their wife. They did all type of shit, and our black woman still stood by our side. Fucking the civil rights movement. The black woman was on the front line with us. Fucking the crack era. The black woman still raised our kids. Every situation
We
that
not,
the black man.
we not talking about them. We talking about the black bitches.
Hold on, nowadays.
Where was the black bitches during the civil rights era?
Nowadays, right? Niggas can't get a job because society got us all fucked up. The black woman is still taking care of us on their food stamps. The black woman, regardless of everything, has always been by the side of the black man.
Okay, I agree.
And I'm going to love them all.
I agree.
Some of them going to be bitches because they had to do this shit over time, so they're going to act like
I agree.
they got attitude problems.
But you're not hearing my argument.
What's your argument?
My argument is
yes, you need to treat the bitches the same way you do the black woman.
Oh my God,
Yes.
really?
They deserve the same respect. I'm not saying you give them the same. I'm not saying the black woman is not treated
Watch
better,
this.
but you got to give them respect.
Do
Go
you
ahead.
treat?
I treat all my bitches the same. Stop, no. Stop,
Do
go
you
ahead.
treat? It's like, yo, if I'm in the bed with a whore and I'm in the bed with a good wholesome woman, I don't treat them the same. Cause guess what? I'm more likely to fuck the wholesome women raw, and the whore, I'm more likely to put a condom on. Right? They both women. I don't treat them the same.
I'm spanking
Why?
them both.
You
I'm
fucking
choking them both.
You choking them both?
I'm
But
spanking
is
them
you
both.
fucking raw?
No,
You not.
not if I think you're.
Exactly. So you can't. So it's the same thing between good women and bitches, right?
But that has nothing to do with respect, bro. That has nothing to do with treating with respect.
I respect you. I respect you as you respect you.
I don't fuck with that.
I respect you
I
as
don't
you
fuck with
respect
that.
you.
I don't
do.
fuck with that. I don't fuck with that. Because and sometimes, right? Imagine my mom got a bitchy ass attitude. Which she does have.
Which she
ladies and
does
gentlemen. I know. Leave my mom alone. Y'all been fucking with my mom the past couple weeks. Listen, my mom can have a nasty attitude. But if my mom's stuck in the snow, I would want somebody to help her out.
That's different.
No, fuck that. It ain't
That's
different.
different.
You said bitches, and my mom could be acting like a bitch.
Yeah, but I also said we excluding old motherfuckers. So your mom old as shit, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about?
So fuck her not being an elderly. Just say somebody's mom is like that. If your mom's stuck in the snow or she can't get out, I will hope that somebody will help that woman. That's what men are for. Men are supposed to say, all right, he may change her. She may say, oh shit, it's good men out here. I love this man. I'm no longer acting like a fucking
Nigga,
bitch. I'm gonna start
it been snowing since the fucking
since fucking
since before Christ. I'm this motherfucker.
Goddamn, yo. But I'm telling you, it's like we have to start as men. We got to start changing the dynamics of how we treat our women.
Okay.
And then maybe they
my
might
only
change.
issue with that is
Go ahead.
my only issue with that is you can't put a period right there on that. You can't end that sentence like that. It can't just be men gotta change the way that we're treating women.
Right.
It gotta be both ways. This is one of those instances where it can't be a double standard. This can't be one-sided.
No, it's both ways. It's both ways. But that doesn't mean if this woman doesn't do it right away that you shouldn't do it.
You gotta stop pandering to these bitches.
I'm trying to tell you, that's how I feel. I love the woman, especially the black woman.
Sometimes you gotta put motherfuckers on punishment. Sometimes you gotta smack their hand and
They
just let them know.
being punished.
Let them
They
know.
already
How?
being punished. They being punished by the father who don't stick around. That causes some of these women to so-called act like the quote-unquote bitch. It comes from society where now she's the only one who can get a job in the household. Now she's working and paying all
What
the
about
fucking
the
bills.
bitch who dad is around?
It ain't about just being around. You can be a fuck nigga and still be around. It's about having a
That's
good
true.
quality person around. Like even a lot of they talk about the young men who don't have dads. They need these dads, and some of these dads is pussies too. Some of these dads are not men.
Some believe it or not, some of y'all lucky the niggas not around.
I'm trying to tell you.
To be real with you, they might have fucked your kid up.
Yeah, it's like it's better. I do feel like it has to be some fucking soul correction with some of these women.
Okay, so
I'm with
in
you.
all,
They
in all,
need
in all,
help.
in all fairness,
Go ahead.
seriousness, right? This is because the reason that I come from this male chauvinistic aspect sometimes is this kind of shine a mirror, if you will, because it seems like every conversation we have when we talk about a male and female dynamic, right? Everything is so heavy on what a man is supposed to do.
It's heavy on a man.
It's heavy. That like we supposed to, like we the most tormented motherfuckers in the history, but we supposed to be perfect. It's like we gotta be.
I agree.
It's like no matter how a woman treat us, we gotta be
Better than that.
better.
I'ma agree.
It's like basically, nigga, take the high road and do the right thing,
Regardless
if
how
they
the
deserve
fuck
it or not.
how
Like,
the fuck world
just
treated.
look at the double standards. Look at the world. If we was in the workforce, right? Let's just talk about the double standards in life.
That's
Right?
heavy.
Let's just talk about how crazy it is for a man, right? Because we always hear about how hard it is for a woman. But guess what? If I'm at work, right, and a woman walk past and I think she cute and I smack her on her ass, right?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm getting fired. I could possibly get booked. But
You
if I'm
get
at the
booked.
coffee pot and a woman walk up to me and walk past me and smack me on the
It's
ass,
not assault. Yeah, it's almost not.
it's not assault.
And if you do,
It was a joke.
And even if you do fucking press charges, you looked at as a bitch ass
I'm a
nigga.
bitch ass nigga.
I'm with you. It's a double standard.
It's a double
So,
fucking standard.
I want to say this, right? You're absolutely right. And I'm always on some black man shit. Listen, I'm a pro black, bro. I didn't know I was this
Let
pro
me
black.
give you another
Let
scenario.
me finish before
Go
you
ahead.
get into the scenario. I don't think the world respects how much the black man is targeted, right? And I think our black women are no longer recognizing how hard it is for the black man because they see these isolated people who slide through the cracks. You got your Obamas, you got your Jay-Z's and your Puffies or whoever else that make it, right? It's a fear of us. They don't fear the black woman. They fear the black man. This is why they'll hire a black woman in certain positions that
That's
they wouldn't
fact.
let a man walk through the door. This is why we're targeted to go to jail. This is why we're being shot at an alarming number. They're not killing a whole bunch of black women. Not saying it don't happen,
That's
but the
fact.
black man is the one that's being shot by the police because we have always been a target. And for our women,
They tired of y'all niggas taking over sports.
I gotta switch sides. I'm going with GB on a certain way. For my women at home, y'all gotta recognize, and fuck you and them niggas in the back. But listen, y'all gotta recognize we're such a target that you ladies are not recognizing how hard it is for us, and that you put so much pressure on us to be Superman, despite the fact the whole world is
Let
out
me
to
put it
get
in
us.
these terms so
Go ahead.
y'all can stop doing this shit. Basically, what's happening is you making the target on us bigger. You helping the motherfuckers. You helping them make it harder for us.
I think they're brainwashed though.
Yeah, they are. No, they are. This is why I'm trying to
Yeah,
unbrainwash
okay. 'Cause
them.
the-
Right.
the
This is
woman-
why I'm saying the shit the way that I'm saying it and I'm painting the picture. Because if I just come out and I just say it regular, it's like, oh man, he being preachy. But if I say, yeah, you bitches is tripping, then
But they're
boom, you
not-
get everybody attention.
but they're
right?
not gonna hear you.
But so basically what I'm saying is it's like we get it from all sides. We get it from
Society.
the society. We get it from our own women, right? We get it from each other,
Right.
Right? We get it all the way around the board. But which brings me to why I'm playing devil's advocate, which was why I had such a problem with what you said earlier, was because it's like, damn, through all of this, we still gotta take the high road. We still gotta be the motherfucker that's like, it's basically on some Martin Luther King shit. It's like, yo, I know the nigga punched me in the face. I know she smacked me. I know but it's like, yo, let me do the right thing. At a certain point in time,
You get
it's
frustrated.
like you get frustrated, and it's like by any means necessary.
But
it's like,
but
yo,
listen. We owe it to them. That's the fucked up part. As fucked up as it is, we owe it to them.
that's a fact.
And
Now that's a fact.
That's
We
the hard
do
part.
we do
I'm
owe it to
I
them.
never said it was right.
We
right?
do owe it to
I
'em.
never said these women were right in the way they treat. And for my women at home, please don't think everybody can make it. It's not possible. The whole everybody, if you work hard enough, you can be successful. That shit is a lie.
It's a lie.
It's not true. It's not true. The average salary we talked about is like $39,000 for a man that's
That's a
working
lie.
hard and pushing it. He's not a lazy bum. It's not that he doesn't want to be president of the
Yeah, like
United
the nigga
States.
the nigga don't got ambition.
But that's the narrative that's being pumped. If you're not this and you don't possess these materialistic things, that you're lazy or you're just and you got to get it together. And that's the fucked up mind state that the women have. And this is why they look at us a certain way of not being where they want us to be, and they can't seem to find happiness with the men. There are great men out here.
I'm tired of my homies feeling bad because they want to play Madden. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of my homies, all my 2K niggas at home, man.
Shout
Yo,
out-
man.
shout out
yo,
to the
man.
Madden
Yeah, man.
niggas.
Shout out to my 2K niggas in the back. Hey, yo, man. Fuck all that, man. Play your my player, nigga. Fuck what she
play
talking about. Play your my player, bro.
Yeah, fuck that.
Fuck that shit,
look,
bro.
all right,
She
so
tired of
listen.
making you feel bad because you want to play my player. Man, fuck that. If that's what you want to do, bro. Man, fuck that. You don't gotta look for no job all day, nigga. It's a pandemic. Man, fuck that shit.
You get your money in the crib.
Yeah, get your money, nigga.
Let me ask you this. All right, since we on the topic, do you ever feel that a man should leave a woman in the snow for real? You come outside, and this is your fucking nasty neighbor who fucking.
Nah, this is me. So basically, what I'm answering, me personally, no,
Okay.
I wouldn't. Right?
Because I watch you give homeless people.
But
I watch you give random homeless people who could have did a whole lot of bad shit money every day.
that's true.
So
but
you can't tell me.
So my thing is though, I'm speaking to a certain demographic. My thing is
Because she wants to be independent, she don't deserve help?
I'm just tired of seeing this shit go up my timeline. I'm
Okay.
tired of seeing it. So basically, what sparked this whole thing was, me personally, if I come out, I'm gonna help.
Okay.
Right? But I'm also tired of the motherfucker that claims to be so independent feeling entitled to it. So my thing is,
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with
yo, just yesterday it was fuck these niggas. None of them not shit. It ain't nothing a nigga could do for me that I can't do for myself.
And she found
Now
out the very next
yeah,
day.
you found out the very next day because you know what happened? God said,
Let me show you something.
snow, bitch. That's what Blizzard, bitch. Right? That's what God said. And then, so now you outside and your fucking windshield wipers is frozen to the motherfucking
And your
windshield
fingers is
and
numb.
you can't get your fucking car out, right? Now it's like, man.
Right.
Where all the black men at? Like, it's a shame. It's a damn shame a woman gotta shovel her own car out. Bitch, do you want to scroll down your back, up your fucking timeline?
Till yesterday.
To yesterday?
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, so that's who I'm talking to.
Do you think? I don't think women want to be independent.
That's heavy.
Let me start
That's
there.
heavy.
The truth is, I think the badge of honor is I do it all by myself. I don't need no man. I think it's just a defense mechanism because they don't have the man that they want that they can share and grow with.
I always thought that.
It's hurt.
I've always thought that.
That whole I don't need a man. I'm independent. I pay these bills. That shit is hurt because let a person tell you that you don't need a man and they only mention material and financial shit.
Every time.
Use a fucking asshole.
Every
Because
time.
that means that you think a man is just a fucking count number. And what a man brings to a relationship is far more than a dollar figure.
Well, you already know that we judged. Okay, so men are judged by financial status,
Fucked up.
right? By the things that you've acquired in life.
That's
right.
fucked up.
You're not judged by and sometimes physical appearance, you know what I'm saying? But you're ultimately judged by what you do for a living. Or what you don't do for a living.
Facts.
And the double standard is women are judged by how they look. Women are judged because the difference is we will fuck with broke women if they look good. You know what I'm saying? So we will in turn, like, we don't really give a fuck all the time. Sometimes most of the time, we don't really give a fuck about how much a woman makes. We don't really care if the bitch bad enough. If she's bad enough,
but
not only do we not care, we're going to put ourselves in very compromising situations. We're going to do a lot of things that we normally wouldn't do to be with that woman.
But let me say this, because you talking about a lot of physical, and I want to go against that. The truth is, and I really feel like this, I feel like women are more shallow than men, and I'm going to explain why. If you ever notice, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I say what's gonna hurt them. Women are way more shallow than men, so they create this perception that we all about body and looks and physicals, and we can't control our dicks and we chase every ass. That's why every girl got this fucking Build-A-Bear body that's online now, right? But when you think about it, men don't never marry just simply for fucking these builder bodies. If you look at the mother of man's child, if you look at his wife. A lot of times their wives and their daughters' mothers and sons' mothers don't look nothing like these Build-A-Bear body chicks because men ultimately only marry truly for character. It's how this woman elevates them, how she makes him feel.
I don't want no buck tooth.
I ain't say you gotta have an
bitch
ugly.
that got character.
I ain't say you gotta have an ugly bitch, but I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not gonna bend on one knee and put a ring on a bitch just simply because she went to Dr. Miami and her body is the shit. You're not. You're not that shallow. No man is that shallow.
I'm not that shallow.
No man. But a woman, hold on. But a woman is shallow.
She will get my attention.
But listen, you'll look at her. Shit, we look up and down the timeline. But a woman shallow, she will marry a man solely because he can provide a certain, he controls a certain amount of money. That is some shallow shit.
That's a fact.
And a man is not that shallow. So when we go around talking about men can't control their dicks.
Let me tell you how I disagree.
Please tell me.
Let me tell you how I disagree.
Please tell me.
I'm gonna tell you how I disagree
Go ahead.
because I see niggas with money. Like
Right.
the flip side of that is I see niggas with money.
Right.
Like if you ugly men that have money that because they have money, they go out and they get with these chicks. They marry them. They get with these Dr. Miami bitches and they marry them because they know that they really not supposed to, in their mind, they're not supposed to have a bitch that looks like this.
Okay.
So they marry them a lot of times to keep them. Which is why you look at the fucking NBA, bro. Look at the NBA.
Right, so
these niggas get millions and millions of dollars and they go marry these
They
build-a-body bitches.
They don't. They
They
don't. Most niggas in the NBA go find a skinny white girl with nobody. What do you mean?
No,
that's
but them
not
bitches
true.
but listen, because you know why? Because to them, that's their
Trophy?
that's their. I couldn't have this if I didn't have this money.
All right, I'll give you that.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's just what he's attracted
Let me
to.
tell you,
But
you
because if I don't have this millions of dollars, I'm just a black nigga in the hood that she will never look at.
But you can't go off a ugly motherfucker with money and what he's selecting,
Why
right?
not?
Because again, that woman is being shallow, marrying this ugly motherfucker solely for his money.
Yeah, but I'm just playing devil's advocate, saying it go both ways.
But as a man, any average good-looking man, from average to good-looking to regular to whatever, most times marriage comes with a character. We do not just marry because of bodies. I don't know none of my homies. I don't got now one homie right now.
Let me tell you.
Hold on.
Sadly,
do you got one homie who married this chick just because she looked good?
I know.
Can you name one? A homie? Say his fucking name.
First off, I don't know.
Podcast,
I don't know a lot of people that's married, and sadly, and sadly, what I'm gonna say is that does happen. And that's why the divorce rate is so high, because people don't marry for character. People marry for all other things.
I agree.
Like finances and looks and all other things. That's
agree.
why the divorce rate is so high. So I would have to say that just about everybody that I know that's been married has been divorced because they married for all the wrong reasons. I want to see your wives.
Y'all at home, everybody who married, send a picture of your wives. I bet you they won't have no fucking build-a-bodies. I bet you them bitches won't be Dr. Miami Duck.
Shit.
It's
hard. And nowadays it's hard to find somebody who's not.
All the Dr. Miami bitches is single.
Listen. Let's talk about this. You got bitches that got. Listen. You got bitches that got.
Go on Instagram right now, and every one of them video vixen bitches that you got me calling them bitches. Ladies, all y'all video vixen build-a-body chicks. Not saying there's nothing wrong with getting your body done. Some women need it. Some women bodies is fucked up. I always say some ignorant shit, but here we go. I guarantee you, 90% of those women are getting these fake bodies are the ones with the self-esteem issues and don't have husbands.
But listen, you don't even gotta. Let's take it a step. Let's normalize it a little bit.
Okay.
We don't even gotta talk about the build-a-body bitches. Okay. We could talk about the tummy tucks, just regular shit, the liposuction.
Right.
I was fat, now I was skinny, now I look good. Right. You got that. You got what's the other thing? The gastric bypass.
Right.
I was fat, now I'm skinny. You know what I'm saying? Because most BBWs.
This nigga.
They once a BBW gets skinny, boy, you can't tell them motherfuckers nothing. Right?
Man. Go ahead.
So my point is, you gotta look at it from that perspective too. Motherfuckers be getting with. Listen, it'd be a bitch that was big. You went to high school with her. You never liked this bitch. You would never look at her on your timeline. Motherfucker, go get lipo, go get tummy tuck, go get whatever the fuck she go get. She come back, now she a new bitch. Niggas a fuck with her now.
Will they
Niggas
marry
will fuck with.
Will they
Yes,
marry if
they
her
will
character?
marry
Only
her.
if her character is a certain
No.
standard. Listen, again,
No.
I challenge you.
No.
Everybody send your wife in. I bet you their wives don't have no motherfucking build a body.
No. All right, let me ask you this.
I'm doing a send your wife
let me
picture
ask you
in
this.
challenge.
Let me ask you this.
They did
Let
the
me ask you
silhouette challenge. I want to see your wife challenge.
Let me ask you this. Did Kanye marry Kim Kardashian because of how her character was, or
No,
because
he married her dick sucks. Everybody knows she got the top dick sucks in the industry.
No, her dick suckers was trash.
No, that shit was trash.
That shit was
I
trash.
see what she did the right
That
thing.
shit was
That
trash.
shit was trash.
That
Skills.
shit was trash.
You could have did better. But
Yeah,
go
he
ahead.
married her. He didn't marry her because the bitch is smart.
one nigga.
He didn't marry her because he married her because how
That's
she
one
fucking
nigga.
looked.
That's one nigga.
He married, bro.
Who you talking? Him, Jay-Z. Beyonce don't even got no fucking crazy build body.
Yeah, but Beyonce was at one time one of the most beautiful women in America.
That's true.
And if Hove didn't
And you
have
talking about
money,
two of the richest-
if Hove didn't have the
And you
money,
talking about two of the richest men in the world. I'm giving them.
That's
I'm
what
giving them
saying.
some. I don't know if they're the richest.
Yeah,
Two
listen.
wealthy
So
men.
listen, and that's even more fits my argument because two of the smartest motherfuckers, richest niggas of power, married motherfuckers because of how they look.
You can't say that when you got a fucking LeBron James who's been with the same woman since high school.
You think
Who's beautiful.
You think LeBron ain't never got no other pussy in his life?
Of course he got other pussy. He's LeBron James. Not to put that out there, Bron. I know you're a noble citizen. No, fuck don't make
That's
me
why the bitch
disrespect
was mad, got kicked out because he really was bombing.
Oh,
he
shit.
really was fucking the bitch.
Here's the reality. We only got one more minute, so I'm gonna say this because we all over the fucking place for this quarter. First of all, GB, don't be an asshole. You gotta help shovel out our women, man. Take care of our women, regardless if they fucked up or not. I'm gonna leave it like that, man. We got a lot of healing to do. That's black women. That's all women. That's black men especially. And as black women especially, we got a lot of healing to do, but we need each other and we need to be there for each other. Regardless, some people need help, man.
And yo, man, make sure y'all just go to www.simp.com. This is Slice's website where he'll be mentoring the next generation of suckers that shovel out bitches that don't deserve it. And that's the end of the third
Stay
quarter.
lonely, bitches.
This fourth quarter is brought to you by Shine Pro Management.
For all my independent women at home, you need to call Shine Pro Management because you're not that independent.
Yo, when you need that car shoveled out that snow,
You gonna call Shine Pro Management.
hey man, when you need some sheetrock done in the house,
You gonna call Shine Pro Management.
some surveillance.
Shine Pro Management.
What about some property management?
Hey, listen, you gonna call Shine Pro Management.
But make sure when you call Shine Pro, you use promo code TALKHEAVY, which is no longer 5% off. It's up to 10%
Oh
off.
man, Shine Pro Management.
You're going to love coming back home.
Growing up, I ain't never have a hero. So I fell in love with metal like Magneto. That's how I wake up, that's what we know. I'm from a city where they follow other people, yeah. Young and dying on the scene, he ain't make it. His brother got booked, they bought my birdie in vacation. His mama always stressing, don't forget she was a patient. His father got life, he ain't never see they faces, whoa. But that's just one story to the ghetto life. Young and might get away, I might get booked that night. Man, you could've saved my man, but you left that night. Putting drugs in my body, feel like kryptonite. It was times I couldn't breathe, down on my dick, I ain't never had shit, but you left me out to die. Times when I cried, all on my own, asked for another chance, but you told too many lies. Bet I'm blowing on this whistle, but I ain't no ref, yeah. Cooking in the kitchen, but I ain't no chef. Disrespect Brody name, that's when you get left. We gon' put you in the air, y'all know I pack. I just gotta stay consistent. Why you on your dolo? Cause Brody, I'm independent. Why you ain't lead? Cause I'm stuck in the trenches. Brody dying over there, so I'ma finish the mission. I'ma stand on business. We gon' slide with them cutters. Easy, he be trippin', he a crazy motherfucker. Nigga ain't blood, but that nigga still my brother. Cause we came from the gutter, he the son of my mother. Yeah, I know it's all love, but what I do when I run out? Whoa, trying to stay on my feelings, but the way a nigga living, man, this shit ain't working out. Ooh, my sweet thing, my petite thing. Baby, we know you a savage and you round with a weapon, baby, let your heat bang. Yeah, we know it's all love, but what I do when I run out? Trying to stay on my feelings, but the way a nigga living, man, this shit ain't working out. Ooh, my sweet thing, my petite thing. Baby, you know you a savage and you round with a weapon, baby, let your heat bang. Shawty little bit, she fine too. She been broken before, I hope she pulled through. Pretty outside, but her inside ran through. She don't need know how to love. Can I love you? Maybe show you the basics. And when you ready, let's have a conversation.
Cause your pussy girl, you gotta save. And then when your ex nigga call, you better save. Yeah, I know it's all love, but what I do when I run out? Tryna stay on my feelings, but the way a nigga living, man, this shit ain't working out. Ooh, my sweet thing, my pussy thing. Baby, we know you a savage and you ride with a weapon, baby, let your heat